First and foremost, I want to say I'm just honored to be around so much creativity and that performance in the beginning. Truly, you know, I'm happy. And what I also want to do is dedicate from here on out, when he passed, my cousin Curtis McLaren, March 4th, he passed. The day I found out was March 8th, but I celebrate his life. But he was the first person that was in my family that I saw on television. He was a Broadway actor, and he's one of the people that inspired me to be able to know, wow, you can actually, you know, do anything you want. You do not have to be tunnel vision. And my life. Also, I want to, you know, say I'm Kenja Dixon. Y'all can say that name. Kenja Dixon on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kenja Dixon. I want you to, that name you're gonna hear. I'm telling you. I retired last year in October, and I'm in the 3rd phase of my life. I have a book released all over the world, Universal Talk Laws. Decided to step away from a very successful sales career and now live my dream, which is to help develop, you know, the world and get people to get more from what they, you know, were doing before. I used to be 300 pounds, believe it or not. Changed my life after, you know, making some choices. And what I'm about to read, you know, usually when speaking in front of crowds, it's a different type of a scenario. This is spoken word, so bear with me. But this is called The Transition. There were 2 times in my life where this really hit. In 2004 and 2009, when I was 300, when I was going through a different phase in life. So please bear with me, but just feel what I'm saying as if there's anything that you can take away from it, please do so. Life is not looking good right now in my world. It almost seems like things cannot get any worse. When the process of heading down this path started, it was felt, but I let the denial of the reality, conforming to others around me, and some type of intoxicant or stimulant let me coast into a world of temporary comfort. Stimulants or intoxicants can be drugs and alcohol, but for the non-drug users, I'm talking about coffee, TV, nightclubs, or even a human being to keep you company that you can take away from your real reality. I believe these habits are okay because everyone does them, but who is everybody when you really think about it? Who am I comparing myself to as I travel down this road of life? Not truly developing character traits that were mentioned in the history books of the greats that changed the way we live, like dedication, honor, being yourself, enhancing your understanding of human behavior and seeking fulfillment. Instead, I've become a flesh-chasing, liability purchasing, instant gratifying settler that not only has let myself go, but I have to also be setting anyone up around me for failure, because if I'm not pushing myself, I cannot truly push another. At least I've become honest with myself, and now I must focus on a way to dig myself out of this hole that I put myself in. I've justified my place in life because I have a roof over my head, a job, a car, I'm not homeless, and I'm surviving. I have to redefine what living is because I've let the mediocrity that has stained this earth take me away from my true potential. So this is it. I shall take a deeper look at what motivates me, and if it has anything to do with status, money, or sex, I'm going to have to replace those drivers with motivations like purpose, mastery, and love. I'm going to stop letting anything control me and start living with the end game in mind, instead of just living to get to another day. My associations are going to have to be more selective, because the last time I felt empowered, a friend called me to go out, and by the time the night was over, I changed my entire direction again and didn't remember the night because I had so much fun. What is fun? I'm going to have to, most importantly, reflect on my perceptions. What I look at as acceptable is viewed as unacceptable by others. But there I go again. Forget what anyone else feels. I'm not going to become a better person for anyone except myself. That is how I get to the beginning of my ending, by trying to be cool and fit in with others. Different is not accepted, so I started leaning in the direction of being around people and actions that would keep me feeling like I was in a clique. But what I have found out is when the results of the reality hit the fan, that same clique is in their own home while I'm dealing with the realities that I put by trying to be cool in the first place. But what if I'm lonely? It is time to stop worrying about being lonely. Be creative instead of being crowded and unproductive. I have to start to live my life by a new design. That includes becoming a better person on a daily basis. First things first, I have to really analyze my associations. And if they're not on the same page, they cannot be in this chapter of my life book. I'm going to have to fill up the voids that I had with productive habits that are going to make me an asset not only to myself but to my new associations that I'm going to meet as I turn my life around. I'm going to have to read less magazines, being entertained by the gossip column, and start reading more nonfiction that will help me get out this fictitious dream that, is going to help me fill up my mental plate. Creating a life with less stimulants that have I become addicted to by not wanting to deal with reality. My life will be completely under my control. Then and only then I will begin to walk up that pyramid toward freedom without comparing myself to anyone but my better possibilities.
Yeah!